John.
We didn't need to do any of this crap, a few hundred years ago or a few thousand years ago or 100,000 years ago, just like we didn't need to have treadmills in our houses or weights in our houses, or we didn't need to have a zillion different supplements or vitamins or powders to supplement our diets. Because we lived in an environment that gave all that stuff to us. We naturally walked our 10,000 steps a day. We naturally ate a whole bunch of different raw and whole foods that were good for us. We naturally breathed differently, and we know this from looking at skeletons. So what has happened in the last 300 to 400 years with the advent of industrialized foods, the human face has shrunk. It's gotten flatter and flatter and flatter and started growing backwards. It's gotten so flat and our mouths have gotten so small that teeth have nowhere else to grow. So they grow in crooked. So we're the only animal on the entire world, in probably the history of life on this planet, to have chronically crooked teeth. And if you don't believe me, look at some ancient skulls and guess what you're going to see.
Yeah, that seems
the most
crazy.
Perfectly straight teeth, these wide faces, and most importantly, they had these huge nasal apertures, huge sinuses, larger airways. So we can't go back in time and say, did they have emphysema and asthma and did they snore? But we can look at their skulls. And from looking at that, just looking at physics, the physics of that, they would have had significantly fewer chronic respiratory issues as we did. And so, you think that humans, that all life is just getting better and stronger and fitter. Complete garbage. When we've got a population, 60% of the population now overweight, 40% obese, 10% has diabetes. Does this look like progress to me? So it's learning this. And I learned this from biological anthropologists. It just blew my mind because I had been told in school evolution meant survival of the fittest, but you can walk around any street and see that a few hundred years ago, I think we were a lot stronger than we are now.